Hi cuties, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Naya Renee. So for today's video, I'm going to be talking all about the K-pop groups that I stan, that I listen to, that I casually listen to, things like that, because I feel like I get a lot of questions on like all the platforms I post on. Oh, what groups do you stan? Do you listen to this group? Da 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 da. And I'm going to be formally telling y'all today. Also, isn't the fit super duper duper cute? Today's actually my birthday. Yes it is. So I'm wearing a cute little outfit. I took a bunch of cute birthday photos, so go check those out because those will be up before this video was up. But yeah, outfit is super duper cute. I saw Ray wear it and I thought she looked super duper cute, so I got it in black, and I'm low-key thinking about getting it in all the other colors as well because this is just super duper cute. But also, this is the birthday nails. Yeah, okay, anyways, let's go ahead and let's get into the groups I stan. Also, I'm going to be munching on these sugar cookies while I talk to you guys today, so if you hear some munchy just know that's why. Also, I'm gonna be somewhat unprepared. I do have my iPad, but give me a pass today, cuties. It's my birthday. So let's get it, let's go. Okay, so first we're going to be talking about my alt groups, my alt of alts, the groups where I spend the most money on, who I listen to the most, whose content I enjoy the most. And I'm going to tell you, cuties, kind of how I feel about a alt group. I feel like an alt group is someone that you kind of prioritize, or like a group you prioritize over other groups. And for me personally, you know, when it comes to my alts, it's groups whose content I consume a lot, whose albums I listen to a lot, whose music I relate to the most, whose members' personalities, who I just vibe with the most. That's kind of how my alts are formed. So yeah, so my first alt is BTS. They were my first ever alt, and I don't think they're gonna ever leave my alt list. I feel like even if I somehow fall out of them in the future, I will somehow still have them as my alts because of the change they had in my life. Like, you guys would not be seeing me here today if it was not for BTS, so I can never remove them out of my alt group. Next, we have TXT. Yeah, TXT, what can I say? I feel like half my channel and content is about TXT. I feel like I make that group so known. Like, if you don't know they're my old group by now, then girl, are you even watching my channel? Next, we have 17. 17 became my alt group, I want to say actually in 2024, which is pretty recent since we are entering 2026 next month. They kind of became my alt group kind of fast too. The more going 17 episodes I consumed and the more I got into their content, the more I was like, okay. And then it really solidified it to me when I went to their last tour, and I was like, okay, yeah, this group, I like this group. So 17 as well, and that was originally my 3 alts, but as of I think November 28th, I solidified that, not even November 28th, maybe like November like 25th or something, I don't know, but I solidified that NCT Wish is now also part of my alt groups. I absolutely love NCT Wish. I've spoken on them a couple times on my channel, but like, they just mean so much to me. Like, even this outfit is somehow Wish inspired in a sense. Like, I feel like this is something that Riku would freaking wear, or like even just them in general, because like they just like literally always have the cutest freaking outfits ever. But I literally love them. I feel like I've been watching an NCT Wish video every single day of the week. Like, I feel like every single day I've been watching it. I've been like blasting their music consistently. Like, I just love their music. I love their album designs. I love the concepts. I love the members. Like, I love how like Yushi is like, he's really introverted and like he's not afraid to show that he's introverted. You know, I love Riku, I love Xion, I love them all. I love Jaehee, Ryo, Sakuya, girl, I love them all. Okay, so I'm just so obsessed with that group, and they became part of my alts. So hi, welcome NCT Wish. And as for my alt groups, I guess I'll talk about my biases in each group as well. For BTS, it's J-Hope. For TXT, it's Unikai. As of 17, I feel like 17 people never really guessed my bias right, because I have like 4 biases. So my bias list is Wonu, Minghao, and also Vernon. But my main, I think like my alt bias indie group would be DK, which is really random because DK did not start off as being part of my bias list, but the more Going 17s I watched, the more he slipped up there. So DK is my alt bias from 17, and the other 3 are also my biases as well. And then as for NCT Wish, I would say it's Xion. Xion, and then my bias record would probably be Jaehee. As of right now, it's Jaehee, because he's so cute to me. Jaehee with a side of Yushi. Let's say that. Okay, so the next category is going to be groups that are right under my alts. And by that I mean like I just can't alt them yet. There's like something holding me back, or it's just that I don't relate to their content or like put them first over other groups, if that makes sense. So the first group would be stayc, and you cuties know I love my stayc girls. Like I love my stayc girls. They are literally like my second favorite girl group ever, so you can just already know I love those girls down. But the reason I don't alt them just yet is I don't find myself being attracted to their content, if that makes sense. Like, you know, like there's Going 17s and To Do like by TXT and Run BTS and like different things like that. I don't see myself gravitating to their content as often. Their music, I love their music, of course, favorite like girl group, but that's the only reason. And I feel like since the last 2 concerts I saw them in, they for sure have grown and grown and grown. So who knows, maybe within the next like month, knowing me, they'll probably be my like in my old group. But after that, we also have ZB1, which, by the way, the day that I am making this, I think yesterday they extended their contract for 2 months, which, girl, 2 months, what is that gonna do? But you know, I'm still grateful because I like look better than January. So but yeah, ZB1, I think the only thing that was keeping ZB1 from being in my old group, because I love their content, I consume their content a lot, the only thing really was just that they were a temporary group, and I'm afraid of putting a temporary group in my old group, even though I've already spent so much money and time. I even went to freaking LA just to see them for KCON. I just can't put them there yet because I'm just too afraid of heartbreak. I'm sorry, I'm afraid of getting my heart broken from that group. Like maybe if they decide to be fully like a full group, maybe I'll be like, oh, you're in my ults now, but girl, I can't get hurt. Okay, I can't get hurt. And also I kind of do want them to leave Wake One, because Wake One is trash, doo-doo, dump. But yeah. Next group would be Red Velvet. I love my Red Velvet girls. If you were to ask me who my top 2 girl groups were, Red Velvet is number 1, stayc number 2. Red Velvet has had a special place in my heart for years now. They were the first girl group I've ever listened to. I kind of say they had an influence on me getting into K-pop as well, because the first song I ever heard was Russian Roulette. So we can say they have a big part in my music journey. But the reason I'm not alting them is I feel like maybe it's just because SM doesn't really promote them as often as like they do, so I kind of fell off from them, not from listening to them, but more of like watching their content, which I never really watched their content to begin with. I really loved their music. Like I remember at first I was just like a casual listener, but Red Velvet is like a consistent part in my music playlist in my discography. So yeah, so there was Red Velvet, and that's the only reason I can't get into them as my old group as well. I just don't really consume their content. They're not the first group I would like run to ever, if that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like this video might get me canceled for some reason. Don't ask me why. I feel like K-pop stans are kind of weird sometimes. Y'all scare me. Okay, now let's just talk about the groups that I stan. I have crumbs on my lip. It's really yummy. So the first group that I stan is Twice. Love Twice. Also, I don't think I told you who my biases were. And stayc and Red Velvet. For stayc, it's Seyoon, and then as for Red Velvet, it's Seulgi. Then for ZB1, it's Gunna. Anyways, yeah. Then for Twice, I want to say it's Jonghyun. Next, we have ateez. I've gone to 2 ateez concerts. Love them down. Been listening to them for a couple years now. Bias is Mingy. Next is NCT. So NCT has like 4 different units: Wish, Wavy, Dream, and 127. And Wish, we solidified, is my old group. But as for the other groups, I most definitely stan them. Love NCT. Saw them multiple times now. And 127, I would say my biases are Jaehyun, Johnny, and Yuta. And Dream, I would say it's Jeno. And for Wavy, it's Hendry. And yeah, next, P1 Harmony. Oh, my P1 Harmony boys, you are amazing. I love them down. Bias is Jung. I've seen them 3 times live now, and what can I say? Love them down. Thank you very much, P1. Next is lesserafim. I think my bias is for sure Kazuha, if I had a bias in lesserafim, but I love their music. I love how they have a lot of R&B. They have a lot of like house type music. Is house the right word? I would say so. I don't know, but they have a lot of good music, so I love them down. Next we have Shinee. As for Shinee, I would say I don't think I ever really had a bias in Shinee, honestly. Like, I never had a bias. I think if I were to have one, it would probably be Key or maybe even Minho. It's between those two. I'm not sure, but between those two, it'd probably be one of them. Next is EXO. I think my bias in EXO would honestly be Baekhyun, and if not him, maybe Kai, but most definitely Baekhyun. I love his music. Like, I feel like Baekhyun's music has, like, it's just so good. He doesn't have a bad song in his discography. Same with Kai. Kai's discography is also amazing, but I tend to lean more towards Baekhyun's music because he has like this indie R&B vibe in some of his songs, especially a lot of his songs that were produced by Cold, which is my favorite K-R&B artist, by the way, but that's separate. But all right, next is nmixx. Oh, I love me some nmixx girls down. I think if I had to choose who my bias from nmixx would be, I've always sticked to the same bias in nmixx. I don't think I've ever changed who my bias is, but my bias is Ju, by the way. I think she's super duper adorable. In this next category, we have groups that are moving into my stan list. So groups that I'm like a very casual listener of, but they're like slowly moving up to being part of my stan list because they're just too good. One, Hearts to Hearts. There is not a Hearts to Hearts song that I do not listen to. Their whole discography is way too good for them to be such a new group. It's way too good. Like, I love their concept. I love them down. Like, everything about Hearts to Hearts is like, Hearts to Hearts is literally like NCT Wish's younger baby sisters. That's how I see Hearts to Hearts. So they're slowly moving up to my stan list. I just love it. I guarantee one more comeback and they will be up there. Next is Close Your Eyes. Speaking of which, Kenshin, happy birthday, baby, because you were also my birthday twin. Yes, thank you. Also, by the way, Subin is also my birthday twin. Well, not necessarily. His birthday's like 3 days after mine, as well as Jin from BTS is 2 days after mine, but I'm gonna say they were all twins because why not? But actually Kenshin really is my birthday twin, so happy birthday. But yeah, like literally Close Your Eyes, I've longed for a full R&B K-pop group. You know, we have EXO, we have NCT, we have like other groups who I stan who have like R&B B-sides, but I love how Close Your Eyes, I feel like they're like predominantly an R&B group and their music is so freaking good. Like, I literally blast their music each and every single day. So they're slowly moving up into my stan list because I feel like I'm a casual listener, but I listen to them a little bit more than casually, in my opinion. Next is One Pack. I remember at one point I was saying how I was gonna add them to my stan list, but I feel like I don't gravitate to One Pack as much as I did when I first got into them. I think with the influx of so many K-pop groups just debuting, I kind of like stopped listening to them as much. I still love One Pack. My bias would be Tag, by the way. He's super cute. But yeah, they're slowly like still growing into being part of my stan list. The music is really good, by the way. Oh, I don't think I even told y'all who my bias is. I feel like I keep on forgetting to tell you who my bias is. My bias in Hearts to Hearts, I would say it's probably
the flavors are melting on my tongue.
If I had to choose, it would probably be either Carmen and probably Ju. I feel like they I liked you. Her cunty bob. I like her. Next is Ive. I've seen Ive, I think twice live now, and I sincerely love their music. Like, I loved their debut. Everything about Ive is just so slay. When I first got into them, it was Liz. Liz was my bias. Like, she still is my bias. Liz, like, I've never got the hate that she used to receive for her looks and her weight. She was always beautiful. But it's most definitely Liz. Also, like I said, this outfit was inspired by Ives. Ray, so she's also like, I think she was my bias wrecker. I feel like Ray is the closest in terms of like, she matches my style the most, so I would say Ray is a good bias wrecker for me. I might pronounce their name kind of wrong, but Ahof, Ahof, Ahof. Anyways, I had watched their little survival show, like when they were like, picking who's going to be in the group or whatever. I watched it because I saw that Wavy was like some of the judges. Then I saw that, was it Yugyum? Was it Yugyum? Was he the one who was, I don't remember if it was him. I think it was Yugyum, and he was also a judge, so I watched it because of him. And I saw that Wonky was in it, and I watched him in a BL before, so, and I liked him in Boys Planet, so I watched it then. And I think my bias from there would probably be Steven, or it would probably, I don't know who else. I would probably say Steven for now. I think when I was watching the show, JL was also really like a good contestant to me, so yeah, maybe those two. Next, I'm going to be giving some honorable mentions to some groups who I just listen to nonstop. I don't stan them, and I'm not a casual listener. I just straight up listen to them, just love them down. They are a big part of my playlist, a big part of my music personality. First is From Miss 9. So sad that they like disbanded, then they came back, but they aren't all 9. Originally, they weren't all 9 anyway, because it was like one had left, which was Gyuri, I think, and then she was like, it was 8, but I digress. From Miss 9, you had a big impact on my discography. Next, we have GWSN. If you don't listen to them, what are you doing? Their music is too goated. I'll put some songs up on the screen, which is my favorite songs from them. Listen to them. Next, we have Billy. Oh, Billy, you deserve the world. Billy has some amazing songs. That's all I can say. Big impact. Next is G-Friend. Enough said there. G-Friend, you will live on. I love you down. Next is Jo Yuri. I love her because, guys, I knew her before Squid Game, guys. Like, I feel like if you just listen to Eyes One, you just knew her to begin with. But literally, her music is so, like, her solo music, chef's kiss. Also, Eyes One, by the way. Eyes One, love you down. You are missed, but the girls are all in their respective groups now, and they are tearing it up. So amen. Next, I mentioned him earlier, but Baekhyun, even though he is a member of EXO, I like to speak about him separately because as a soloist, he has some of the best solos in EXO to me. Personally, his solos are way too good, so honorable mention. Next is A-Pink. Love A-Pink down. They have really good music. They are one of the biggest girl groups I listen to, as well as Girl Generation. Yes. And yeah, make sure to check out my Spotify because I have so much other like girl group. I really have a whole girly pop playlist, which like has like cunt songs mixed with like Christian horse girl mixed with like freaking, I don't know, but it's a good playlist. So yeah. Next, we have my K-R&B. For K-R&B, Cole, see him a lot, saw him live. Favorite K-R&B artist ever. He's also a producer. He produces so many good songs. Min Ji-won, she recently debuted, I think in 2024 under Crucialize, but she's also under SM Entertainment. I think it's like SM Entertainment's like subsidiary type company. I think it's run by PH1, if I'm correct. I could be wrong on that. I think it's Crush as well. I don't know, but her music is so good. I love her whole discography. Each song she has, I listen to and I eat it up. Next, we have Hoodie. I've been listening to Hoodie since I was in middle school, as well as Jay Park, but I don't listen to him anymore. But he was a big part into who I am music-wise as well. hate to say it, but it's true. Hoodie, she's amazing. I am wishing for another album. I miss her so much. Next we have nmixx. He's the one Asian man who I will allow to make Afro beats, because he really respects who he makes the music from, and he does a good job of it. Like I've never heard any Asian make such good Afro beats in my life. Now we have Yerin I love her music. I've been discovering more about her lately as well, and she was in a different group when she was younger. Then she has like a separate other band, but I've been loving her music for a couple years now as well. Then we have Crush and Dean. Crush, I kind of fell off when like an incident had happened, like I think it was like 2023, but I've been getting more back into him because like, girl, whatever. So like his music is pretty good as well. Dean, come back, I miss you. But Dean, his music is so freaking good. And yeah, there's for sure some other people who I like listen to, whatever, but I want to say, if like there was a group, hold on, let me eat my cookie, hold on. Anyways, I want to say, if there was a group that I did not mention today, it does not mean that I don't like them, that like I don't think they are talented, things like that. I just don't gravitate to their songs. Like, but I want to say that I'm a casual listener of every K-pop group out there, like besides LA Project. I'm sorry, I can't with them. Besides that, I'm a casual listener of pretty much every single group. There's songs in every group's discography that are probably in like my playlist. So if you are like, oh, why didn't she name this group, or why didn't she stand this group, I promise you I listen to them. They're just not part of my like stand group or my alt groups or things like that. But yeah, hopefully I didn't forget any group and I remember after the video and I'm just like, no, I forgot them. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the groups that I stan, and I don't see this changing anytime soon. Yeah, I'm locked in with all my groups, I fear. So yeah, that is my K-pop stan list, and yeah, I'm going to continue to eat my cookies, and I will see you in the next one.